Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to chime in to bring um, everything up to part. I'm just gonna make me some lunch right quick. Well, just make me a sandwich actually, right quick. Um, no black family should not have original Miracle Whip. Not mayonnaise, not any other Miracle Whip. So, no black family should be without it. Anyway, so I grew up on that stuff, by the way. And you know what? Sometimes I have been over to people's houses when I was a kid and tried like the Miracle Whip or like the off-brand. It just really doesn't cut it for me, so I really stick with what I know. But anyway, I just want to chime in and give everybody an update on what's going on with my situation. So basically, I've went on 2 interviews yesterday, actually, 2 interviews, and I had a doctor's appointment, so I had quite a day yesterday. I mean, it went smooth. I was just hungry, thirsty, and just, I guess, had a, ride in the car. So anyway, so I went on 2 interviews, and I had 2 job offers from both of these places as well. So the one place I went to, I didn't even apply for nothing, like no supervisor position or anything. I just said I just applied just a little handy, just to get me through the holidays. It's nothing that I want to do for real, but I I'll figure it out. And like I said, I can't even, file for my unemployment until like next month or so. So I'm not trying to take anything that's too strenuous anyway at the moment, because I really do want to get my unemployment as well. That way it'll give me some wiggle room and it'll help me out a little bit, while I'm trying to work somewhere part-time. I just need something just to get me through the holidays, because whatever your situation is, your bills don't stop. Nothing changes with those. So, that's where I'm at with it. And then I'm trying to also get into another unit that's actually a little bit more money, but it's worth it, and it's bigger, and I get to see it. I was supposed to see it today, but they postponed it, so we postponed it for tomorrow for me to see the unit that's in the back of me. And it's actually it's bigger than what I thought. So it's like the whole unit back there is a private unit. Like, it's just by itself. I didn't know any of this until kind of like yesterday. So I definitely want to see it, and definitely try to get in there. So when I talked to the management, they said, yeah, it's a win-win. You can go back there. But I just heard his door open all of a sudden. Weird shit. People on the stairs. Because I'm standing in my kitchen, and the back door is right here, as well as our door to the back door to go outside is right here. All of a sudden I hear the door open and I don't hear it close back. Whatever. So, anywho, fix me a little lunch here right quick. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Where are my papers? So basically, like I said, it'll be a couple of dollars more for me to pay every month. But if I can have my peace of mind and some privacy, and not have to be in this particular building with, everybody just doing a little bit too much for me, then I'm okay with that. I'll be willing to pay that, because I hope the Lord will make a way, anyway. So with that being said, that's just another story. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, so I was offered both of these positions yesterday that I did apply for. So I went ahead, and one of them I just went ahead and accepted it, and I went ahead and I went ahead and, did, so I'm waiting on basically the background check to come back. I did all that on yesterday when they sent me the welcome letter and all of that. The other job I applied for was for like assistant manager position. But it's weird because the pay really, really sucks. And I'm just like, that's way down the totem pole what I just was making, being a head cashier slash supervisor at the last place I was at. And I'm just like, make it make sense. So I'm just like, and then the other place I applied to that offered me a job just for some regular stuff, it's paying $1 more. So I'm going to the higher bidder, Alex. I'll take 2, Alex. Thank you. So that's where I'm at with that. What else? So I am, it's like I'm excited, that I was offered, like I said, 2 job positions on yesterday. I didn't accept the first job because I wanted to see how the second one went, because the second one, like I said, was just for an assistant manager position. The first one was just for a cashier. Like I said, I just need something, y'all, just to get me through the holidays, part-time, a little handy-andy, because I'm trying to, complete my unemployment, and you can only work so many hours and still receive it without being penalized. So I'm not trying to be penalized. I'm not trying to mess that up or anything. So right now it's a part-time position as a cashier. Like I said, just to get me through the holidays, like a front-end cashier or something like that is what I applied for. So with that being said, I was off the job on the spot. I'm just waiting on the background check now to come back. So when I got home and got settled, I went ahead and did that, because when I saw this other job was paying as an assistant manager at a retail store, they were paying $1 cheaper. And it's already a pay drop. Even with me just doing some regular stuff, it's already a pay drop. So I'm just like, okay, that's lower, another drop. It's like I said, there was $1 cheaper. So it is what it is. I just need something, like I said, just to get me through the holidays, and hopefully Lord will bless me to get this unemployment, and then that'll help me out as well. But I can't file with that until next month. So that's where I'm at with that. Guess I'm looking for some chips, y'all. Sorry. I was just sitting here, and it was just so much on my mind, and I'm sitting here and I'm just, praying about some things and just listening to some things, and, I just feel like the enemy is under attack, and, I feel like he's attacking my family with certain drama and unnecessariness right now, and he's also attacking, my grandkids, and I just said, Lord, I pray, healing for my grandkids right now, because he's attacking them, their, health-wise. And, of course, it's weighing on me. So as I was praying, I said, Lord, afflict me. But, Satan, take your hands off my grandkids. If you're going to afflict somebody, afflict me. Don't afflict them. Because they don't have nothing to do with nothing. Afflict me. Because because that's how the enemy works. He don't want you to have your faith. He is a deceiver and to discourage you. He don't want you to have faith in the Lord that your situation will get better. He don't want you to have faith in the Lord that everything is a trial. He doesn't want you to believe in that there is a higher power who will make sure that my rent is paid, all my bills is paid, all my needs are met, all my grandkids is safe, all their health will be safe. So he feels like if I can't get to her, I'm gonna just have to get to her another way so she can question God or question her faith or be depressed or be down or be in a stupor. That's what Satan wants. He wants all of that from us. He doesn't want us to believe in our higher power, that there is a God, and he's not going to keep allowing us to go through things and not have some type of blessing behind it or a testimony as well. So with that being said, my oldest grandson passed out in school yesterday. I just got word about all of this today, so I'm taking it all in. I talked to his his other grandmother, because that's who has him at the moment. So I talked to her, and she sent me a long text message, and we've been communicating that way. I did text my grandson, and he said he was okay. So I'm allowing him to rest and everything like that. So tomorrow I'll probably go see him, because he can't go back to school until I guess he gets cleared to go back or whatever. So I just said the devil was a lie. So I have 4 grandchildren. I have 3 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. Okay. My youngest is 1. She's my youngest granddaughter, she's 1. So when I was on my birthday weekend, which was in September, my birthday was in September, and I was on my birthday weekend, my 1-year-old granddaughter had a seizure. My kids didn't want to tell me because they didn't want me to worry, cut my trip short. They didn't want to spoil my birthday weekend. So, okay. So they didn't tell me until I got back. That's when they told me, which I'm glad they did, because I would have been worrying. I would have been trying to cut my trip short and all of that. So they didn't want to spoil everything. Thankfully, she was with her mother when it happened. She wasn't at the daycare or with my other sister who watches her from time. Her other auntie, my little sister, watches from time to time as well. She was with her mom when it happened. Her mother was able to get her out of there in time and get her to the hospital, and everything's okay. So when I had her a couple of weekends ago, I thought about that, and I thought, Lord, what if it happened again, But she was okay, her little busy self, she was fine. I watched her closely. I kept her in my visions. At point, I carried her around the house, let her crawl, all that kind of stuff. Made sure I watched her, monitored her, and things like that. So my grandson, my oldest grandson, he passes out in school yesterday. From what I was told by his grandmother, that he was out like for about 10 minutes. When he came to, he didn't know where he was, who he was, what was going on. That scares me. And I immediately just went into prayer. When I heard he passed out, and I talked to my daughter, and she told me what was going on, I immediately, when I got off the phone, I sat here in silence and I just prayed. And I just said, Lord, heal my grandkids, allow him to, to get in to see a neurologist to see what's going on with him. Because from what I was told by his grandmother, she said that the nurse told her that from his symptoms, he was a bit dehydrated, and it seems like he had the symptoms of a seizure. Mind you, my oldest grandson has no history of this. None of my kids or my grandkids do. So all of this is news to all of us. So I'm like, okay, Jesus, just, what's going on here? And then, my cousin, who's like a sister to me, she Marco Polo'd us. So we Marco Polo each other as well as FaceTime. She was telling me that my aunties were attacking her about some family drama that has nothing to do with none of us, even her. That's how the devil works. If the devil sees somebody's happy, we living our life, we just doing what we doing best, moving forward, trying to help each other like we do, he comes for you. He comes for you through your family members. He comes through your kids. It can be anybody to distract you from your blessing, to take your eyes off the prize, or for you not to have your faith, to start losing your faith and start doubting God, our creator. That's what the enemy does. That's what he's trying to do. So I sat here and I said, Satan, get your hands off my grandkids. Get your hands off my cousin / she's like a sister to me. I said, get your hands off of her. Because if you're coming for her, you're coming for me. Get your hands off of her, because she haven't did nothing to my aunties. They always been vindictive like that. I mean, they even was saying stuff about me. And these are our blood aunties. Like, these are our parents' sisters. Like, this is our blood, the last of our bloodline. And y'all act like this. Y'all are really effed up. Really, really effed up. But this generation here, we're not like that. And our generation is not like that. We're not doing that. We don't do that. So the generational BS that stops with y'all and ends with y'all. Y'all are too old, literally, to be acting and behaving like this. We don't know how much time we are allowed here, or for our Lord is giving us, whether we're promised or borrowed time or whatever. We don't know how long we're gonna be here. I don't want to be like, I'm not talking to my aunties. I don't have no relationship with my aunties. I don't see my aunties or my uncle. I have one uncle left, from my grandmother's kids. So, and I was so happy to see him because he came up here for my cousin's appreciation. We definitely gonna plan to go see him as well. He don't have to always come here, and we can go see him. I just enjoy seeing him, being around him. He was always my favorite uncle anyway, but I miss all my uncles that are gone now. So it's just like, wow, you know, I have one uncle left. I have a couple of aunties that still left. I want a relationship with them. I want to be able to be like, this is my blood. Like, this is my mom's real sisters. My mom is, you know, passed away when I was a kid. So I look to them and they just, it's just messed up. With that being said, like I said, the devil is a lie. And I sat here and I prayed and I said, Satan, take your hands off my grandkids. Leave my cousin alone, you know, / sister. I was just like, if you want to afflict somebody, afflict me. But take your hands off my grandkids. Satan, you will not win. You are a loser. So I rebuke you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I rebuke you because take your hands up off my grandkids. Like I said, if you want to afflict somebody, afflict me. Afflict me. Don't afflict them. Because they're innocent. They are innocent. So afflict me. Don't afflict them. Leave my grandkids alone. I'm sorry. I want to keep this stuff up. Put on these strips. Chip clips on all this stuff. I can't even reach it. I think one of them just came off. Stuff everywhere here. Okay. So that's where I'm at with that. I just wanted to chime in really quick just to update y'all on what's been going on with your girl. So that's where I'm at with it. And whoever the person that commented on my video in, I don't know what language that is, could you please translate in English so I can read that? I didn't have the translator, for some reason it's not working. You know, sometimes people write in different languages, you can hit translate. I was able to unhit it. I was able not to read the translate. The translate bar didn't come up so I can translate what you said. So if you can, rewrite that and just put it in English for me to read, and I'll appreciate that. So with that being said, I'm gonna eat my lunch and, you know, just sit back and, you know, chill. You know, I went out, had my appointment today, had an appointment yesterday, today, so I'm done with my appointments for the month, you know, until next month, my monthly appointment. So that's where I'm at with that. So I'm going to eat my lunch and I will chime back in later or probably tomorrow. But I'm just taking it all in stride. Like I said, I'm going to go see my grandson tomorrow. It's just to see how he's doing and sit with him. Things like that. You know, so other than that, it is what it is. That's just my 2 cents. It's rainy. It's a rainy day. It's kind of breezy out there. It's not that bad, but it is kind of breezy. It's been raining all day. I've been feeling like, but, you know, trying to just keep myself going and keep myself motivated. But the devil is a lie. And Satan, you can just go ahead on and take your hands up off of us. Leave us alone. We good over here. Leave us alone. We believe in God. And I know God will make a way out of no way. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here. That's just my 2 cents. And I'm going to have me some lunch. And you all have a blessed and safe and prosperous Tuesday. That's all. Toodles.